up and sit down.
Go. Think. That should be us. I do believe we are on air. There you go, folks. So that's the Friday Frolic. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.
Yes, folks. Hello, hello, hello. It's us two idiots, me, Colin, Festa 67's workshop.
Bond.
And him, the GNU, folks, yes.
Hello, mother, can you hear me?
We are the Friday Frolickers here for your delectation and, yeah, for you to throw darts and cushions at your screen and all of that lot. So, yes, folks. So, without further ado, I'm going to dive straight into the chat and say hello to everyone. He's scrolling up. First in, we've got Bill. Could you let us know audio and video as well, folks? Because I haven't got the other screen switched on at the moment. Bill saying hello. He says it's midnight on Friday and it's time for Cracker Frolic. I see what you did there.
Are we in Nottingham?
Yeah, Spur and Glow. Yes, he's saying wavy kins. Hello, David. How you doing?
Hello.
That's me and Fox saying hello to everyone. The purveyor of the Mr. Captain Birdseye Beard of the Year award is in the chat. Marcus says evening, Cole Fox and all in chat. Hello, Marcus. How you doing, Marcus? Mate? Leia is in, says evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Leia. How you doing?
Hello.
Fox is thinking, Leia. Who's Leia? I know he is. I can feel the void next to me there.
Yeah, it's Eleanor next month.
Yeah, that's me saying hello to Bill, David, Marcus and the GNU. Bill says, I hope you're misbehaving already, Fox. I've got a super chat and I'm not afraid to use it.
Good,
yes,
good.
But we've got to be careful because we will be doing a bit of gallery as well tonight, folks. Because we did say we would do a gallery show and that's what we're going to do. It's the last weekend of the month, so yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Leah said, Fox, I will not be preparing my wavelength receptor. It's not that kind of show. You never know. If you're not going to
do that, then you have to get your twanger out. So it's one of the other.
You never know. As me saying about gallery this and saying Leia, I think. For some reason, I thought, what's its name still? Chloe, but that was last month, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last month, wasn't it?
Max is in, saying hello. Hello, Max. Hello, Carol.
Max.
Hello, Larry, if you're still up. Love to you all. He's saying hello to everyone. The Bobbins is in. Says hello again, ladies and gentle things. Hello, Bobbins. How are you, mate?
Bobulons.
Leia says I totally misread and misbehaving and was worried what Fox was up to.
What can you misread misbehaving as?
You never know with Fox, like I say, you know. He was occupied for hours once just because he had a hole in his pocket. Bill says this week I've mainly been playing Death Stranded and I'm a little bit addicted to it. Oh, well, what's Death Stranded, mate?
Death Stranded. It's a Hideo Kojima game and it's interesting. You can't explain it.
Okay.
I think it's on game. No, it's just because it's impossible to kind of explain without.
Shut up and don't try and explain it then. Lady Sam is in, says good evening all. Evening, Sam, how you doing? James, his bricks and his builds is in, saying good evening, Mouldy, Colin Fox, all in chat, Festa Fox Hugs. Hello, James, how are you?
Hello.
Andy is in over at YWOBB. Evening all, hope you have a great show. Hello, Andy, how you doing, geese? Lady Sam says good to see you back. Yes, it was, yeah. Leia says hi to James. Bill says hi to Brick Boy. Everyone's saying hello to each other there. Fox says he's wearing many trousers. No idea why. Apparently Bill is rocking a mankini. Now I really cannot get that image out of my head now. Lord Twitchy is in. PJ says hi up, Colin Fox and all you frolicking frolickers in chat. Cool. Oh, I read that out without.
Yeah. That was a good reading. That's a one.
I did. I'm pretty impressed with that, mate.
Could have gone wrong that one.
What have we got going on there? There you go. Let's go back up there. Everyone say hello to James. Phil Bolton is in, says hi everyone. I made it on time for a change. Hope you're well. Same here, Bill. Phil even, hope you're doing well, mate. Mum and son rail fans is in. Says good evening all. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to our little world of nonsense. Bill Bolton says, as usual, I'll be lurking in the background as I work on a new model build. SpongeBob's on the screen there, says James has become a member. There you go. Hello.
51 months he's been a member.
I know, it's scary, isn't it, eh? Yeah. Bobbins says, chassis.
Oh, Bobbins is banned.
Cheers, PJ. Audio and video is 5B5. Thank you very much. Marcus is saying hello to Tabby and Ray. Hello. He says, and hello to everyone he's missed. I take it Mum and Son Trains is Tabby and Ray. So there you go. Tabby and Ray. I now can tie the two names together. Bill says you're coming through 59. Radio speak for loud and clear. Oh, of course, yeah, he's an ham, isn't he? He's an hammer.
Oh, is he always a ham? Is he a ham?
Yeah, I know. It's brilliant, isn't he?
You have to sit an exam for ham radio.
All right. Absolutely. Bill's been a member for 7 months. Is that up there?
Yep.
Happy days. Jeff Light is in. Says hello, Cole and Fox and all in chat. Hello, Jeff. Love to you and Maggie, mate. I hope you're both keeping well. Everyone's saying hello to everyone else there. And I do believe we are pretty much getting up to date there. Everyone's saying hello to Tammy. PJ saying hello to Maggie. That's James and Bill with their memberships. 51 months have been my fault. Could it be Foxy's fault now? See, you've just sentenced yourself to it being double your fault because you're trying to make it someone else's, James.
Yeah, you're trying to weasel out.
You was that close to it being someone else's fault, but then you tried to wheedle out of it, so it's now been extended.
So you have to learn, James, if you're doing a new weasel tactics, you have to make sure that nobody can actually see you do the weasel tactics.
Absolutely. See, I got weasel points towards the end of last year. I can't remember what for, but I was pretty good.
You did. You did something that was incredibly
did I? You was pretty much, yeah, I'm giving you... I can't remember what it was now, though. I got certificated and everything. Talking of you, how's you and how's my mum? That's the important question. How's my mum?
Hello. Yeah, I'm fine. No problem here. Very warm. Wearing many trousers. Mum Wolfie is fine. A typical Friday early night for her when I do the live stream, so she's gone to bed. Well,
as long as she's all right.
Yep. Got to try and convince her to get up at a decent time on Monday to go for a hospital appointment. So that's
we both know already how that's going to go.
Yeah.
We don't even have to answer that question, do we?
No. It gets to the point where I book the ambulance transport and say, "Hi, I'm your worst customer."
Yeah.
And they know exactly who she is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're fine. Bimbling along. Haven't been much to report, to be honest. Not been much going on here. Modelling-wise, absolutely nothing. I've not really had time. I have played a little bit of Atom 4.
Not really had time is loosely translated into ICBA, isn't it? Let's be honest.
There's a little bit of CVA, but
yeah,
a lot of I really haven't had time.
Don't give me the I didn't have time bit.
No, I've had a little bit of free time, but that went on playing Atom 4. So,
yeah.
A bit of that bit. That's
yeah,
a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I've not had a chance.
Feels so bad.
Yes, so not much done. Tonight I will be continuing to build my Death Court of Krieg horses, and just for saying that, I'm going to make you suffer the look at the horse's feet.
You could go off some people.
Look at the horsey feet.
Looks like Alan's trotters, that does.
Oh, that was live on the internet and everything.
Nah, well, that's a myth. It's a myth.
I might be able to do a good Khajiit voice, but I can't do a Festa voice.
That's something wrong with the internet. That's YouTube's subtitles getting that wrong. It auto-dubbed me. That's what it did.
Did you invite me by accident or something?
Yeah, it's that AI auto-dubber. It keeps getting my lingo wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, but
anyway, never mind all that rubbish. How are you? How's my mum?
I'm all right. My mum, we had that interesting conversation today because I went and saw her. And yeah, I can't say live on air because other family members don't know yet. So Yeah, so it's moving on. Let's just do that. But she's fine, put it that way. And Winnie is still Winnie, but
Winnie is still just inimitable.
Don't forget, folks, as well, I've just seen it in the chat, James. Good prompt. Belly, bench, beverage, and biscuit. What's in the belly? What is on the bench? What's your beverage and biscuit of choice? And if you've got a balloon, does it have a name?
Beverage.
And coincidentally, James has put in belly, tuna pasta bake, bench modified 1/24 Tamiya, Mercedes 300 SL, Gullwing, Resto mod, okay, that's what it's called now. I got one of them in my tub over there. Beverage, nothing. There you go.
Nothing. Now, tuna pasta bake. When I was a young lad, that was student food. But when I was a young lad and that was student food, it involved crisps and tins of tuna.
Yeah.
Somehow it involved putting, I can't remember the exact procedure, it was like tuna and crisps and the oven and something, and it was actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, there would be multiple layers, wasn't there?
Yeah, but I know it involved just ready salted or plain crisps.
It was like the art of the fish finger sandwich. You put your fish fingers in. You then put a layer of chips like that. And then you had another layer of fish fingers, and then you'd ooze the sauce so it filled the little square voids between the layers. Oh, I want fish finger sandwiches now.
I just want fish fingers right now.
Oh,
flipping chudbut nonsense. Spawn.
Oh, Wibble kid, show me on the dolly.
They number that part 11 in the instructions.
Bill says he's not impressed with Atom Fall. Why is that, mate?
Yeah, we're not. I've only played about the first hour, and it's all right. I mean, yeah, there's some issues with the visuals. It's a bit last gen, but it's fun so far.
We got a whole alert going on. James has got a confession to make. I'm slightly looking into the Warhammer role as I have a Reikenor the Grim Hauler figure. You're already in the hole, mate.
Oh, you're in the hole. The moment you spend 1 penny on Games Workshop.
Yeah, the minute you got that, you're in the Warhammer role, mate. Nice to see you down there, mate. Me and Fox aren't that far down yet, so yeah, you're on your own down there, mate.
Well, I'm not that far down.
Don't you try to wheedle out of it.
I'm not that far down because you're underneath me, keeping me from the bottom.
Layer's got a belly and bench, barbecue chicken pizza, 2 pork pies, sausage roll and a large bag of Maltesers, all on the one plate, I bet. Bench is a 72nd Edward Tornado GR1, working on the PE cockpit, bevy, cherry energy drink. Marcus, a Greek pitters, nice. Bench, night abominament, and beer and whiskey. Happy days, Bill. I'm going to carry on whilst I can. Belly, veggie, quiche and garlic mushrooms. Man card has been handed in. Good man. Yep. Bench is a 1/400th Titanic, almost done. Bevy, coffee, baboon, a Clive the baboon, white with Sharpie smiley face. Ooh. Bobbins, belly, cheese on toast, bench to be a full Mustang GT4, not the GT40, good man. And Phil Bolton, belly, nothing yet since I've just got up, but I'm thinking of throwing a pizza in the oven. Bench is an old dragon focker. I've got one of them next door watching the telly. No. Beverage is a diet cherry Pepsi.
That's 2 Jack Meadows telling offs you're going to get when she watches this back tomorrow.
God, now I've managed to read them chats. You can get your word in there, mate. I just didn't want to stop because I knew it'd be 10 minutes. Go on, go for it, mate. Well, you was about to say something about Warhammer. Because James is in the hole.
Oh, yeah, he's well in the hole. I don't know that Reikenor the Grim Halo. I assume that's one of the... those weird, like, dwarfy dudes that you've got with the airships and stuff.
Little steampunky one, mate. I say, I didn't want to say that purely and simply because...
You didn't want people to think you were down the hole.
Exactly. So you notice how I just dipped out of that, and now I've...
Yeah, but then you just absolutely put yourself back in it.
Yeah, I've dropped myself back in it, haven't I? So
I didn't say anything because I knew that.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yes. And I assume that Marcus's Knight Abominant is a Warhammer 40k Chaos Knight, so awesome. Very nice.
Yeah. All these people in the hole, eh, mate? It's nice to have a bit of company, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The more the merrier. Although it does mean less pizza for each of us. For anybody out there, by the way, who likes Imperial Knights, Joy Toy, who make the 1/6 scale Warhammer action figures, they do a 1/8 scale, or is it 1/12 scale? Action figure scale Imperial Knight. It's like about 2 foot tall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like 400 quid or something, but yeah, an action figure scale. Just think about it, Imperial Knight. And you can put the dude in the cockpit. That's just nonsense.
What I want to know is, are we stealthily going to manage to get PJ down the Warhammer hole at some point?
See,
he came close, didn't he, with the Forge World?
Yeah, see, I think there are kits in there that PJ would actually enjoy. Some of the armor kits, like the what's the tank called? The new one that I forgot the name of.
Vanquisher or the Rogel Dawn?
The Rogel Dawn, I think he'd quite like.
Yeah.
Or some of the if they brought the Macarius tanks into plastic, he'd like those.
Yeah.
Because they're valid kits. Valid armor kits, he'd quite like them, I think. Or oh no, he's not into armor, is he? He doesn't. I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Yeah.
PJ. PJ like with Warhammer. I'm sure there are shiny things.
We could always get him to build in a bluey car.
Well,
see, I went and said it. I'm sorry, PJ. I couldn't help it.
He's not. Sorry, not sorry. That's the biggest case of sorry, not sorry I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, radar up, scoping the target area, Muse alert.
Oh, hello, Muse. Big hugs to you and welcome.
Keep stalling, keep stalling.
I'm just stalling while he's not copying or pasting.
I don't copy and paste, I manually type. I've told you this many times, Fox.
He tells me that every time, but I still like to try and get him in trouble. Yes, welcome, Muse. JC Bricks and Bill says, thanks, Max. It's my first Warhammer kit, but I've seen a few more I like. See, that means he's down the hole.
He's down the hole, mate. Yeah.
Do you know what? Once you've got your first Warhammer kit and you realise how much fun they are to build because they're so nice, such nice kits, you're just screwed. Absolutely screwed.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I couldn't do what you do. I'd just build Warhammer. I couldn't do it. I have to have variety. I've just got to have that.
Yeah. I get bored of it from time to time.
But you was like it with Gundam. I remember knowing you way back when you was doing Gundam and everything was Gundam, and then you discovered Warhammer, and then you I don't know how you keep your motivation for the hobby going, mate. I struggle with that.
I'm quite a simple creature that I don't require a lot of dynamism when it comes to things. Oh no, I'm interested. So
don't get me wrong, it's each to their own. I know, but I just don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I know you couldn't do it.
No,
because you want to be challenging all the time. Whereas I'm like, if I think it's cool, I'll just keep doing it, and then after a while,
if it's cool, but. I get that, but I used to do Warhammer on here with you, but I got to the point where the Friday Frolic was turning into a Warhammer show for me, and it's like I need to do something different and to keep my mojo going. Otherwise, I lose the will to live. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just don't know how you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I'm getting to a point now where it's like there's nothing else that's really floating out. I've got loads of things to paint, but in terms of building, I'm running out of things that make me go, "Ooh, I want to build that."
Don't get me wrong, it's your choice, and I'm not having to go at you. It's just
I know.
I couldn't do it. It's just everyone's different, aren't they? Let's be honest.
I think with Warhammer, it's not really. I think at first it was cool subject, but then after a while, it wasn't so much the subject, it was just the building experience is quite fun. I just really enjoy the building of their kits, and I think that's what's kept me on it.
I mean, I don't mind the building. I certainly enjoy the painty of them because for me, Warhammer let me be expressive in a way that ordinary kit plastic can't, so...
Yeah, but you don't like to hover on one thing for too long, do you? Because you lose your interest too quickly.
I lose my interest too quickly, yeah. Like I say,
will admit,
I'm not criticising. It's just
no, you're not. I think, I mean, I'll be honest. I admit that I'm going off the painting.
oh right,
The
yeah.
Warhammer, but I'm still enjoying the building, which is why I've not been doing as much painting. I mean, other reasons as well, but why the painting dropped off a bit, because I found I was enjoying the building more than the painting, which is weird for me.
Yeah, I've binge built pretty much most of my Warhammer. I've just got me black coats to assemble.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be right. I can start painting it all and getting it started, but that'll be on a separate, either a separate stream or video series or whatever. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
You know, I might do a Warhammer Wednesday. I don't know. It depends on how things go because, yeah, I'm still dipping my toe back into live streaming again, so I don't want to go mad and then burn out again.
No. As with the Hobbits, we flit from tree to tree where the interest takes us.
Absolutely, but it's like just trying to keep... it's like at the moment, obviously, with the part work stuff, having a lot of them on the go. There's a lot of that content, and I was going through the channel, and I'm like, it's turning into what I didn't want it to, which is a part work channel. So I've made that decision that once this run finishes, I'll only ever accept one at a time.
Yeah, because it's just
because I want to get back to my regular content and what I was known for, and I'm missing that. And it's like cutting back the live streaming because, as you know, live streaming can take away from your video time. So you're trying to juggle everything so that you're getting a bit of everything out there for everyone. And for me, it's finding that formula that works, because obviously my life in the last year has had to change dramatically around real life.
Yeah.
So I don't have that luxury that a lot of folks have, where they can go into their man cave and spend a whole 8-hour day in there. I can't do that. It's 2-hour increments and that's it.
Yeah, you got to plan your time effectively. And
yeah, so I have to be quite strict with the times and that, and that could be literally like this stream, and then you're back out the cave and that's it. And we try to push it every now and then by doing a long stream, but then, as you know, the following day I'm not in a good place.
Yeah, you get your butt handed to you.
We did it last time we did a frolic, didn't we? We went long, and I was like, yeah.
I immediately regret my decision.
Because you message us, how you doing? I just, guess who can't walk today? Guess who, So going forward, we'll do a 2-hour frolic, and that'll be it, I'm afraid. So I shall do just 2-hour live shows maximum and see how I do, because I want to try and bring E-Models Monday back at some point. And then obviously I'll have a Wednesday slot that I can drop in as and when I'm able to do it, and use that for the alternate Warhammer content, or a bit of spraying, or a bit of, I don't know, wood kit building or what, it could be anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to try and get back into the actual filming stuff thing. Yeah,
I've got a lot of voiceover work to do because I've got quite a bit of that. So
the difficulty is that once you get out of the habit of doing this particular aspect, like say the filming or whatever, it gets harder and harder the longer you leave it to get back into it.
It's tougher to inject it into your routine, and that's where I'm struggling at the moment, because I've got so many bits and pieces I want to get the content finished on and out there. I've got my own video builds. I've got all the E-Models stuff that I was filming to voice over. And I'm kind of plate spinning at the moment. And so I need to find that balance. And once I do, the content will start popping out. I'm finding videos that I filmed months ago, and I keep them all on the YouTube channel in an unlisted folder. And I'm like, damn, I thought I'd already released that. And it's like, okay, so I'm going to start releasing them.
Yeah, good.
It'll get there, folks.
I've just glued the ears on my horsey.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of the figure painting stuff to voice over and film that. I've got stuff for the gaming channel, like rebuilding controllers and desoldering, replacing components on them, just as a technical thing that people might want to have a look at and see. So
that's something to look forward to in the future. That the gaming stuff.
Well, yeah, gaming controllers, they're not cheap at the end of the day. And if you can sit and solder, then you can repair them. So if it helps people save a few quid, I'm an happy bunny.
Oh yeah, a lot of things that people go out and buy a new controller for, you could just fix.
Well, yeah, as you've seen, my controller at the moment, it's having pretty much most of the electronics transplanted because
It's having it large is what it's having.
Yeah, I bought a pre-owned, damaged and knackered Elite Series 2 as a spare for the Xbox S. So that I've got one downstairs with the Xbox X and the other one can live upstairs with me with the Xbox S, so to speak. So I want to do a full rebuild on that and show you how you can perhaps pick up a cheap one on eBay like I did, for ridiculously cheap money. And, the cost of the components is still less than a third of what it would cost for a new one. So
I did such an epic facepalm when I realised I hadn't actually sent you a controller with that Xbox Series S. I'm like, oh,
that's all right.
I found it. I was like, oh.
Where about it? Bloody hell.
Fox, you spoon.
But yeah, so yeah.
What are we up to in chat? Let's have a look. PJ says, built quite a few Warhammer vehicles in the past, just saying.
Oh, good man.
Build more. It doesn't take much to fall into the Warhammer hole, lol, says Muse. Muse also says he must build a bluey car.
Good girl.
Yeah, PJ, you can't say no to Muse now. She's cornered you. Or Gundam, she says as well.
If you want to defy Marcy, PJ, that's entirely up to you.
You're a braver man than us. PJ also says, belly beef bourguignon with mashed potato, buttered carrots and fine green beans. Ooh.
Oh, road trip.
Yeah. Bench 172nd Revell Red Arrows Hawk, T1, 1 done, 8 more to do. Ooh. Beverage, large glass of Merlot. Very nice.
Nice one.
Muse says, burrito, stacks of project boxes and a coffee.
Good girl.
I want a burrito now. Max McGinn says, my Warhammer hole has turned into a mine installation, plus I might have a few expansions for Battletech and Gaslands X. Yeah.
You've been expanding things again, Max, haven't you?
Yeah. Muse says, mine installation. Yeah, that's a fair description. Oh, it's Evelyn next month for Leah. Not, I thought it was something else. I thought it was Eleanor. Evelyn is next month.
Oh, nice one.
Apparently. Alicia's already it's already been chosen.
See, Ivy May is our new name
Ivy
chooser.
May. Yes, I said Alicia, I meant Ivy May. See, how'd you get everybody confused? Jeff Light says, I'm sliding back into the Warhammer pit, good girl. Just got the Tau Devilfish, and Piranha with Taros Jeep type thing. Doing a bit of Tau, are you? It's for the greater good. You'll get that. You'll get that reference.
You're having moist moments now, aren't you?
Yeah. I've got tons of Warhammer to build, says Muse. I need to avoid the shop for a while. And actually said, did you ever finish those Bane Blades?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Marcy.
Had a multiple of Bane Blades.
Yeah.
Marcus says, thumbs up, peeps.
A plethora.
Yeah. And Muse, so plethora, that's a good word. Muse says, burrito with steak and cheese.
Oh, nice choice.
I tried some McDonald's chicken wraps the other day.
Did you
get a katsu chicken curry chicken wrap?
Yeah. Did you get 3rd degree burns?
No, I just got 3rd degree boredom. It wasn't very interesting at all. I was like, not yet. I have 2 of those, Foxy. I know I thought that was ages ago. I thought you'd started them or finished them or something.
Phil Bolton says, I'm in a good mood today. My Ruby has promised to drive me to one of the region's biggest model shops to borrow. Time to raid the savings. Road trip. Yeah. So if you want to find someone who's busking nearby, look for Phil Bolton.
Yeah.
He'll be on the corner in a full one-man band regalia.
complete with the symbol on his foot.
Yeah.
Have you had any more hint from the boys as to when they're next going to take you to Warhammer World yet?
No, nothing, mate.
And hopefully not just forget to take you to Warhammer World.
Yeah, it's still raw, mate.
It will be for a very long time till they actually take you.
Still raw. Little bits of me is still crying inside.
I can't believe Lexi knows you're into Warhammer and didn't think. None of them thought, it's just so harsh. If I was you, I'd file it. I'd some legal recourse there for parental abuse or something.
It was the fact that when they went, I think the excuse that they're sticking with was because H was away at the same time. They was worried about getting me about. And yeah, I may have used the word "that's lame." But,
yeah, that's JC Bricks and Bill's level weasel skills. That is.
But I was still sobbing at the time, but it's all right.
There's still a little. On the outside, you're all soft and squishy and happy, but on the inside, just a giant spike, aren't you?
Oh yeah, my shoulders were quivering with the fact that I was holding back the tears, the weight of the tears I was holding back.
Yeah, there's a bloke with red hair singing about it.
But it's all right. I'm over it. Honest.
Are you over it now?
No.
No.
Yeah, Simon Bates our tune.
Right, C6 and C7. I've built me horsey head. Look, I had to glue on the little horsey ears and everything.
I was even going to ring Jerry Springer. That's how low I felt. I know.
Good God, that's going back a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that other one that's even older than that? It's like a weird name like Maury or something.
Araldo?
No, Maury. Something Maury.
I don't know that one.
God, Geraldo. That's even older.
That was Araldo Rivera, wasn't it, or whatever?
Yeah, before he became political, yeah. He used to do the chat show thing.
Yeah, didn't he go a bit off the rails?
Yeah. He somehow got involved in politics and then became a commentator, I think. He's often appeared on like CNN giving opinions on things. Which is
Change the subject, mate. Politics.
Yes.
Can't be doing that.
No.
The algorithm is watching.
Mm-hmm. 6 or 7. 7. Got it.
All right. Yeah, Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer.
Damn. He's no longer with us, am I right? Is he gone now, Jerry Springer?
I know not. I know not at all.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
You could be right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe they've done that. There's 2 parts there. I need part 6, which is a leg. And they put 2 parts on the sprue. 8.
Jeff is asking, or say, Maggie is asking, has anyone seen or heard from Lynn? No, I sent her a message a little while back asking whether she was okay, because I noticed she had disappeared off the socials, and I haven't had a reply as of yet.
No, I've not heard from her for a while.
So as far as I know, no one's upset her in any way, but yeah, I've not seen or heard of her, so I reached out and basically said, are you okay? So
no, I've not heard from her in a long time.
Because we like to know. We are an inquisitive bunch at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so, and that was only about 10 days ago that I messaged, but yeah, had noticed that she had disappeared. And
Bobbin says yes, he died a few years ago. Jerry Springer.
Oh right, 2023. Marcy saying yeah.
Bill says that would be a really long distance call. Jerry's dead. Jerry Springer.
Yeah. The staple of UK boarded TV for many a year.
Yes. I'd like to think that those kind of programs have kind of faded away now in the mists of time, but I get the impression they're probably still around.
Well, we had is it Kyle, was it?
Yeah, that bloke. He went for a while. He's not been around for a few years. But what's his? Oh yeah, I can't remember his name.
Because
Yeah,
his show was pulled, wasn't it? I won't say why, but
yeah, his show was pulled. But I don't watch like terrestrial TV, so I don't know if there's still that kind of stuff around.
yeah.
Such nonsense.
Build a leg for that because we got the opening door, if I remember rightly.
Opening door.
Yeah.
If you want to get ahead, get a hat.
So that's cool. So that's a floater. Sounds so wrong, doesn't it?
I'd clean up if I were you.
It's got a floater. Yeah. We don't need that. What are we doing? Quarter two. We'll start a bit of gallery, shall we?
All right. Works for me.
Have you some of that? Have you some of that?
Some of that.
Bit of steering column.
Always like a nice bit of steering column at 2 in the morning. It's the right thing to do.
I heard the rumour.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I often used to wonder how staged them sort of shows used to be.
Yeah, I used to think that, and then I used to realise that no, some people really are that stupid. It's just terrible trash TV.
It was my secret affair with the next door neighbour that the wife don't know about, and they sat there next to each other on a live TV show. It's like, yeah, okay.
You get the ones where it's like, my husband or wife, whatever, is bad because of X, Y, and Z, and yet somehow this person is the bad guy, but also stupid enough to go on the programme.
Yeah.
And not understand what this programme is.
Yeah, it's always fascinate me.
Yes. Mum used to watch those. I'd go downstairs and be like, oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, you'd sit there and you'd think, yeah, it's funny because we had it where one of the people that actually lived round here was on that show.
Oh, dear.
And as you could imagine, the phones were ringing once one of the residents had spotted that individual on the show.
Everyone's calling each other. Oh dear.
Yeah, so yeah, I can imagine there was a power surge around here once everyone started watching. It was like, yeah, the ridicule was epic, mate.
Oh God, yeah. You just have to move house. That's what I mean. Why would you subject yourself to it?
That's pretty much what happened, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the moment somebody says, "I want you let's go on this particular show." If you don't know that particular show and what it is, like Jeremy Kyle show, whatever it is, it's like if you don't know, then
oh yeah. And it was hilarious because obviously they still went to the local shops, and as you can imagine, it was the full skippy mode of people as they walked in. Oh, that's the one over there. Yeah, that's her.
That's him. That's her. That's him.
Yeah, it's like, what did they expect? It's like, really?
Well, I don't get it. It's like, if I was dragged into something like that, and I'd just say, right, I refuse to give my permission for it to be broadcast, and they couldn't do anything about it. They'd have to not show it.
Exactly, but it was just
people
like,
that stupid. I reckon they just paid them. A load of money, and then they realised later it was a bad idea.
Yes. What part of them thought that was a good thing to do?
Give you $5,000 or whatever. That's great until the $5,000 spent, and
that's what they went on there for, mate.
Yep.
Financial reward.
Yep. I'll tell you what, though, it was the best place for tracksuit manufacturers to get free advertising.
Oh, the shell suits, yeah.
Yeah, every day.
Oh, good factoid. Bobbin says Eric Idle is 82 today. Oh my God! Wow. Yeah.
I've now got that Galaxy song in my head now. Yeah.
Muse says, my favourite show to scream at the TV was Naked and Afraid. Yes. H often sits there and just goes, Why? Why do people think going on there is a good idea?
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to guess Channel 4, and I can probably guess what it's about.
So Marcy says, yeah, people would do anything for enough money. Yeah, it just fascinates me. And squishy alert, Edward Leonard's in. There you go. Hello, Edward. Hope you're keeping well, mate, as well as Mrs. Edward.
Yes.
Always nice to see Edward.
Yeah. King of the squishies.
Absolutely. Put that on there.
Talking about them seam lines, mould lines even.
Older mould lines. So many mould lines.
It's that time of the year, by the way, when I have to remind everybody that they really should go out and listen to Mike Oldfield's Amarok at least once.
Yeah, you did that on the last Frolic as well.
Did I? Oh, okay, I forgot.
Yeah, because we then proceeded to have a complete conversation about your requirements for new synths, and yeah.
Oh, do we? I forgot.
Yeah, we got into Jar, Oldfield, and yeah. Then you praised someone because they knew Vangelis, and yeah.
Jolly good.
See, I remember all these things.
I remember nothing.
Do some of that on there. So that's
in my previous life, I was a ZX Spectrum, so I don't remember much.
Yeah.
I've got that much memory. I've only got like, what is it, 1K of memory?
ZX Spectrum, I had one, I think. Yeah, ZX Spectrum's my God. So I had the Commodore C64 where you could come home from school, start the cassette, go down, have your dinner and a cup of tea, come back up, and it was still loading. Yay!
Our first computer in this house was an Atari 400.
In the loft, I still have an old 386.
Oh yeah, I've got one in the front room. Don't think it works anymore though. It's not been turned on in 25 years.
Yeah.
Oh, the other day I had to get a plaster for Mama Wolf. Talking of old things, and I got the medical box out, and there were no plasters in it. I'm like, oh, crud. But then there was a plastic ice cream tub behind it, so I pulled that out, and there was like, lo and behold, some bandages and plaster. I'm like, all right, cool. It's all Betterware. Still remember Betterware from all the years ago?
Mm.
They used to sell stuff and you'd order it, and there's a big box of like 100 plasters. I'm like, okay, sweet, nice one. And I thought to myself, this is a very old-looking box. So I got the plasters out, and I got a plaster for Mama Wolf and plaster on her elbow where she'd cut herself. And I looked on the box, and it says, used before May 2005.
Yeah, I'm listening.
They've been there for a while. I was like, crikey, how long have they been in the back of that cupboard then? I didn't even know about them. Needless to say, I have ordered a new med kit with all new stuff. I was like, 2005, crikey, Riley.
Right.
Oh,
shall we do a bit of gallery, mate?
Yeah, let me just glue this one bit on, and then I'm with you. You carry on. I'll be with you in 1 second. Because I've just cleaned it. There you go. Right.
Dum, 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 dum.
Go for it. I'm ready and willing and able.
For that. Pop. At the stage and bung it on the fully screen. Oh my God, it's a gargantuan squig off. Widge alert, widge alert, widge alert.
Let me move my microphone. There we go.
Rightio, let's just check the YouTubes.
What a thing to be confronted with, a majestic beast.
I take it everyone can see that on the screen.
Get the chat over there so I can see it.
Yeah, there you go. Let's hide that out of the way. Right, first up, folks, for your delectation, Lord Edward of Leonard has painted the gargantuan squig off eyes red. I didn't like 'em light green, he says. I also bought some glue for saliva about a year ago and finally got round to fix it. Cheers for looking. Yes, I always use a bit of glue doing me teeth. That's what I did my little squig off, little squig thing with the old glue, and had muchly fun with it.
I'm intending to try that technique when I do my squig off.
Yeah, it is a great technique, as you can see there. Look at that. Eat all the goo. So much goo. Look at that. Let's see. Globules. And also I put it around the gums as well, just to give them that old slimy, drooly look, folks. Yeah.
That's so much spittle, he could be a 1980s conservative politician.
That is proper, isn't he? He's proper chamming at the bit there.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's got the right old horns going there and all. Look at him.
Triple horn is a triple threat.
In it, eh?
Mm.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
like
big thing,
that.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm worried because one of these photos, knowing Edward, I'm sure he's put a wedge shot in, you know, and I'm like apprehensively moving the button.
There's only one way we're going to know, isn't there?
Yeah. Bit more droll round there.
To answer his thing, though, he was correct to do the eyes red because squigs and orcs have red eyes. So, yes, red eyes is correct anyway.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Let's just scoot that down.
I'm not sure how he's attached the chain to the reins.
Yeah, it's good though, isn't it?
I've got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, all I've done on my 3D printed head is pre-drilled a hole through the ring there so that I can thread all the chain through.
Yeah.
But yes,
I like the metal armor. It looks nicely heavily metal as well, which is quite
does, doesn't it? Heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Yeah. Heavy metal with a capital E.
And an apostrophe. Capital apostrophe.
Absolutely. We know you like apostrophes.
I like them when they're correctly used.
Yeah, nice bit nice bit of orange there, but yeah, I see what he does. I see what he means by the eyes. It's brought it alive, isn't it?
Yeah. Green eyes. Green skin. It just did this.
Yeah. Nice bit of work there, mate.
Yeah, awesome.
And we survived without the wedge, mate. Just saying.
Yeah, you know what the next thing will post will be now you've said it.
Bobbin says lovely skin tones on that. Marcy says I need one of those. Yes.
Get them now while they still exist, Marcy, because at some point they'll just stop making them.
Edward says, I did think about it, but didn't want to turn it over. I buried magnets in its face, he says to Fox.
Oh, good. Magnets?
Yeah.
How do they work?
Marcus, two of my current whips, a night abominament and a sea-tan, a shard of the void dragon. So we do the voice. Shard of the void dragon.
Dragon. Need the echo on the end of it.
There you go. It's that bit of that.
Oh, like Imperial Knigget.
Isn't it, eh?
Yeah, that's a good Chaos Knigget, that.
Look at that. You some
always
of
made
that.
me sad that the Imperial Knight, the Chaos Knight's got the cool legs.
Yeah, why is that?
They got the proper. I don't know. I mean, I think all knights have got the proper digitigrade legs now. But yeah, they should all have legs like that.
Yeah, it's proper meaningful legs, isn't it? You know. Yeah, nice sound job on that, mate. I like that. I like that a lot.
Spikes on the plasma weapon.
And I can imagine Marcus, when he was photographing that, did the full Robocop fdun noises as he walked it across the bench.
You have 5 seconds to comply.
Yeah. Danger, Will Robinson.
There's a flashback.
Yeah. And look at that. I like that. That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is all lightning bolts and stuff with the rubble floating through the air, yeah.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, the katana's like, it's part of the part of the what are the robot dudes? I've forgotten the names now.
Transformers.
No, in Warhammer. The Necrons. It's part
Necrons, yeah.
Yeah, part of the Necrons faction. But it's not.
Damn, I shouldn't have come in so quickly with the name, should I? I should have waited.
Did you like the way I kind of channeled you into my little trap?
Moving on.
That's looking awesome.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Catan Shard.
Yeah. William Legg, a.k.a. YWOBB, a.k.a. our friend Bubbly Bill. I love it, he says, when a ship model comes together. All that's left to do is the radio antenna and some lifeboats to go on, and it is done. Yeah. And he's been building a rather sexy-looking Titanic, because who doesn't want to build a Titanic? They are, it's a bit like Stop with camel, wouldn't it? You know, biplanes
it's
and
one of those
things.
kits you have to build.
You got to do one, ain't you? Sherman tank, all of them, you know.
I mean, even I built a Titanic. When
Yeah, I got Titanic sat up there next to the Limits that is still in primer. 7 years and counting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's almost as long as Ted's.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's bad, isn't he? Yeah, I like that. And, yeah, I remember the fun with the rigging. It's like, yeah, easy line all day long.
Yeah, that's pretty good rigging on that, though, because I find that I can get the rigging, it's not too hard, but I end up with a big doubly knot on the end of the mast where it's attached to, because I never do that bit neatly. So it quite works out for me.
You got to build a Titanic. They're good fun.
And I just saw the little, I assume they're little rubber parts, the little ladders, the rigging ladders on that back bit there. That's giving me flashbacks to model ships. When I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. And I stupidly thought it'd be a good idea to drill out the portholes and that in the hull. And it was like, yeah, by the time I got halfway along, I'll just do alternate ones now because most people went to bed.
You'd be like, I'm going to paint half of these black. I'll just paint them black. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. But no, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, awesome.
Bless him. Got a good old cabinet of goodness coming along there, Bill.
Yeah.
This is the bloke who famously said that he wouldn't have a stash. Yeah. I remember Marcus saying that once, that he wouldn't have a stash.
Such nonsense.
This is Alan Parker putting up his thing for the Friday Modelers show on the 4th of April, folks. This coming Friday.
God, there you go. Almost. It's already almost April.
Yeah. It's April Monday, isn't it?
Bobbin says, I want a Chaos Night. Mew says, my birthday's in November, Foxy.
Oh, is that a subtle hint of the year award?
Was a subtle hint.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Somebody was hinting there.
This is Marcus doing his show tomorrow with Annika. So tune into that, folks. Saturday night frolicky funness with Marcus and Annika. What possibly could go wrong?
What possibly can go wrong? Ooh.
Phil Bolton, I wanted to build this Tamiya reptile kit in honour of Black History Month, but sadly a couple of extended stays in the hospital delayed it until this month. Still came out pretty well with the addition of the PE cockpit set.
Nice.
Hey mate, real life Phil, mate, but it's good to see you back. Excuse me.
What's the name of the group of pilots? I can't remember what they were called. The black pilots in World War II.
No idea, mate. There were,
the name is...
Yeah, I know there was a specific name, but
the squadron or whatever.
Shamefully cannot think of it.
Yeah, that's what that is, and I can't. It's slipped my mind.
Someone will put it in the chat.
Yes.
Legend alert, legend alert. I am proud to say that we have a legend and royalty in the chat, folks. I'm stalling here. Candygram for Mongo is in the chat saying hi to Festa and Fox, Edward, SMC, Max Bobbins, Muse Jeff, and all in chat. Great to see everyone.
Keep going.
I've got a stall even longer. See, Jeff, he ain't got his quote ready. There's me. I'm acknowledging your prowess of kingdom and royalty and all of that lot. And he's let me down. He's useless. Sack him.
When you stopped, I was in the middle of a load of quotes about certain drugs that I can't really discuss. The search for patterns without critical analysis and rigid skepticism without a search for patterns are the antipodes of the incomplete science. The effective pursuit of knowledge requires both functions. That was terrible.
Phil Bolton says Tuskegee Airman. There you go.
It. Tuskegee Airman, that's the one.
Yeah. So, muchly respect. I'm sorry, I've got to clear my throat.
Yep. So that is an awesome looking plane. And it's always a challenge to do those kind of bare metal planes because you never know how you're going to approach it and how you're going to try and recreate it. But you've done a good job.
Oh, cheers, Hercule.
And right on for building that in celebration of Black History Month.
Absolutely, mate. Noble thing to do, Phil. You've done a wonderful job there, mate. I like that.
Know about things like the Tuskegee Airman.
Did you do the full-blown airplane noises? You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did.
You know we did. Oh, you did. You know we did.
Oh, yeah. He was there giving it the old, have you some of that, my son?
Although I have to say, the wisdom of flying into combat in a shiny silver plane with a bright red tail.
Yeah, it kind of sticks out, doesn't it?
Yeah, big yellow stripes.
Mm.
That's a good job there, mate.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Are they? Do you think they're homemade seatbelts, or are they photo etched? Do you think?
He did what's his name? Didn't need the detail upset for the cockpit kit. So you'll have all the seat belts, all the instrument dials, all of that gubbins.
Bobs. Good.
And I can imagine he was proper getting into it when he was sat in that seat, wasn't he? You know, he was.
There's a bit of my favourite on the antenna there, a bit of Easy Line. Nice.
Man's best friend, mate.
Well, absolutely. Easy Line even fixed a bit on my DeLorean part work.
Yeah, Modeller Phil says, "Hi, gents, it's been a while. My fibromyalgia has took over my modelling. I'm back sort of doing Krieg figures at the moment. I can tell you removing mould lines is killing my hands." Yes, mate, it's not pleasant, is it? Get yourself a big tub of hemp cream, mate. Liberally whack it over your hands. This is what I do. Liberally whack it over your hands and then put the gloves on, mate, and just let your hands cook whilst you're doing your modelling. Works a treat.
Good idea.
Yeah. I don't know whether they can get it. Are you stateside or are you UK side of the pond? Because I don't know whether you'll be able to get it out there. But it's, yeah.
But you also get extra points for doing Krieg as well.
Yeah, it's got medicinal substances in it, should we say.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I can imagine doing all this striping round the prop was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Proper tongue out the corner of the mouth, isn't it?
I bet there was at least one or two grown-up words.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcy says Hemp Plus is legally. Thanks for that, Marcy. But yeah, it's a godsend. It's, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I can hear the throaty engine.
Oh, you can hear all the starty uppy. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the sort of sputtery World War II aircraft engines.
Oh, yeah, it's when they pull in the prop, you can just hear it. Especially like old Lancasters starting up and things like that. It's like proper, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're probably the last generation that even know what a Spitfire or a Lancaster flying overhead sounds like.
Yeah.
It's like...
I used to love it going up the ducks for the Farnborough when the old Lancasters and the Vulcans came over.
We used to get them flying over here when they'd land at Manchester. Well, not at Manchester. They'd like at Barton, I think. Maybe Manchester. Because yeah.
Small. Back in the day, we used to live on the Concorde flight path. Oh, mate. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Dear Lord.
Oh, it was proper. Oh, yeah.
We were about 3 or 4 miles from Manchester Airport, but the thing is, I don't hear the planes taking off anymore. I'm so used to it, I just ignore them. It's just not even registered.
Yeah. Happy days. Joe McCaslin's doing a cutaway build one. I do love his cutaway builds.
Yeah, he did that one recently with all the extra work on the interior.
Yeah. This one's the special hobby 1/32 P36 even. Reading out loud, how hard is it? The time has come to make the decision, cut or not cut. It is, dude. Do you have to think about it? Saw's got to come out.
Yeah, we knew which way it was going to go.
Out come the Dremel tool and off we go. Some thought of and then molten plastic. Let's have a look at box.
And then you switch off your brain and just cut. That's Festas method.
There you go. Look at that. Thing is, the art of it is you just don't think about it. You get the saw out and start cutting, don't you?
The thing that makes Joe's work so amazing is that, like, for the average person, cutting a hole in a model is scary enough, but he's cutting a hole in a model where there is no actual interior.
Yeah.
And then having to build the entire interior.
I was laughing at Modeller Phil. He lives in Northern Ireland. I use udder cream. It's great moo-moo. Laugh out there. I see what you do there. I see what you did there, mate.
Yeah, so not only is he cutting holes in it, he's having to build everything inside it from scratch.
Yeah, Phil says I'll re-upload the tape. Yeah, that's why I didn't read it out, mate, because the photos weren't there. Yeah. I'll do a refresh at the end, Phil, and then we'll pick it up then, mate. So plenty of time.
Yeah.
Got an hour, so.
Scale Modelling Chaos says, I used to love the Southend Air Show down at the seaside, eating junk and watching planes from the SR-71 to Lancasters and Red Arrows.
Yeah.
Fighting off seagulls.
Bill says, that's enough modelling for tonight. Who would have thought super glue was so useful? Saved the trip today, and he made some progress before play was cut short. Absolutely, that's what super glue's for, mate.
Yeah.
Someone used to tell me off for putting super glue all over my hands, didn't you, dear? But, yeah.
Well, I was led to believe that there were certain types of super glue you can use, but that wasn't true.
No.
Misled.
No, it's just like medical grade, isn't it? It's like, boom, job done.
Spawned. There you go.
That's why I've always got a tube of it, because I'm Captain Calamity, you know what I mean?
And if he occasionally, super glues his hand to the bench or a part, he can just say, well, I had a cut, and that's why.
Yeah, I am the person who super glued my entire forearm to the cutting mat. It's like, really?
This is true. Don't forget, Ted super glued his super glue to the bench.
I know. that takes some doing, doesn't it? Bless you.
Stabity. Not just me that does stabity then.
No. I think most of us have a stabity moment at least once a week during our building prowesses. It wouldn't be us. I've cut myself putting the scalpel blade on, so it's like, yeah.
I've sat at the bench with my modelling work knife, just like sticking vertically up out of my leg and gone, oh, really?
Yeah. I'm terrible for it.
I can roll an anti-roll knife, trust me.
Phil Bolton, jolly good, eh? What? This is Monty Python's RAF banter. Give it a watch, folks.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, feel free to go back in and give that a clicky-kins, because it's Python, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
That parrot. That parrot is deep. Bill says, first time on the bench this week after more medical shenanigans, but it is starting to get there. See, this is the thing with the gallery at the moment, because I've been away from it for a while. I'm starting from the top to the bottom, so you're going to see kits unbuilding themselves and building themselves back onto the sprues. Oh, yeah. So I will pre-warn you.
That one there's quite interesting. That's Titanic just before the funnels went under the water. That's the complete build.
Exactly. He's even got the oceanic cutting mat. I like what he's done there.
Bill finished. There you go.
Yeah, you go. So, yeah. You look closely enough, you can see the orchestra playing. So.
Slide. If I ever build a Titanic, I want to have a little tiny figure bouncing off the propeller at the back. Ding.
It was the Japanese fella, wasn't it, that done the full-blown resin pour off the wreck of the Titanic, and it's like epic skill level Japan stuff, and it's like, once I saw that, I'm like, fascinate me with their attention to detail. They really do.
Oh, yeah. I was a big Titanic nerd when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Ballard's book and everything.
Oh, right, yeah. This is Rod and he's Atom with an H. Here is an update of the Spitfire Mark 5A. Now I have pilots to add to the kit and to do a diorama. And there you go. He's going to be painting these bad boys up.
That's Ted on the right-hand side.
I know, I was just about to zoom into it, mate.
Right. Ted gets everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's the Spitfire. And oh, look, there's Ted, folks. Yeah.
And a magical floating man.
Absolutely, yeah, that's Chris, that is.
It takes a lot of strength in your legs to actually sit like that. With no
Don't you find, though, any figure of an RAF pilot looks like Ted?
Yeah, anyone with a moustache, basically.
You know, my guy with the milk chuds in the Berlin dio for E-Models, Ted.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Well, he was transformed into Ted. It's like he is getting a moustache. Yeah, carry on.
There's a video game called Thank Goodness You're Here. And there's a character in that who looks just like Ted. That's like a little silly cartoony game. It's like, that's Ted.
Oh, yeah. I think in one of our chats, wasn't it? Someone pointed out an image, didn't they, that they had seen.
Yeah.
And it's like, everywhere. Ted is everywhere.
I've actually seen a photograph of Ted as a young man. And he was stood in front of a knackered old transit van. And I tell you, he looks just like Ted.
I can remember Ted with jet black hair.
Yeah.
Pre-grey Ted. It's like,
Yeah, pre-grey. It works away at you, doesn't it?
Yeah. James Humphreys, definitely a 4-foot scale paint job, but better than my last figure. You wouldn't want to see one of these walking towards you. Keeper of secrets, a Slaneshi, a demon. Yeah.
Ooh. Don't often see people building Slaneshi stuff.
Look at that. That's purposeful, isn't it?
Yeah. It's obviously got Slaneshi purples.
Yeah, look at that lot. Have you some of that? And I must admit, I would let out a bit of a, if I saw that walking towards me.
Yes. And you're lucky because that one's actually got covered boobies. A lot of them don't have covered boobies.
Oh, right. Okay. So you would have moobage and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Slaneshi is all about playing and pleasure, you see, in excess. And
yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's really good, though.
Oh, it's got Helen's feet there. Trotters and hoofs.
Oh, it's 3 times in one show.
Oh, mate, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
You're not scared, he says, using words that
yeah, it's like, yeah, I am. Edward says, Ted spreading the word of slap it on all over the world. Happy days.
Slap it on.
Good old Ted.
Muse says, I have that one. I love the larger Warhammer models.
There's something about the bigger models, in it. They just, Yeah,
the big figures.
Donald McKenzie says, after my scalpel incident last year, I bought a pair of cut-resistant gloves, as ordered by her indoors. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Only thing is, now you've got to struggle with the little tiny components. Don't get models with tiny bits.
Yeah. yeah. That might be, she'd get me welding gloves. It'd be like, yeah, cheers, love.
You just get up like fireproof oven mitts.
Yeah. PJ and his Lewis, the 124th Tamiya Opel Astra V8 Coupe, a trouble-free build, the parts of which required very little clean-up. However, being an older kit of 2001, a few of the decals turned out to be somewhat troublesome, fracturing or curling up before applying. That issue aside, it's an enjoyable model to put together. There's a big old list of all the products that were used, folks.
Yeah, some of the older Tamiya decals can
be
flighty sometimes.
Look at that. I like that.
They're either perfectly brilliant or they're really horrible. You never quite know what you're going to get. Look at that.
Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? So I still think you could do a good job on a shiny car.
Me? No.
Was that a PJ Twitch I just saw there, Fox?
Yeah. I like Bluey.
I like the colour scheme.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Yeah, no, I was just do what you need to do, mate. No need to announce. Yeah, I like that. I like the colour scheme. Yellow always works, doesn't it? It's just looks so right, mate. And yeah, looks fast even when it's stationary, mate. And who can not deny that gold wing doors are seriously sexy? They are, aren't they? Many a moment was had with your tongue poking out the side of your mouth, putting them decals on, wasn't it? Did you manage to stick any of them to your own fingers? Come on, mess up. No, that works a treat, mate. Beautiful colour scheme. I like that a lot. Even got the foam round a roll cage, mate. Yeah. Beautiful work. Happy days. And I need to know, were broom broom noises done? Jeff Light says, awesome work, PJ. Absolutely, mate. That's why I've missed the gallery, to be honest with you, because, yeah. Excuse me. Phil East, working through unfinished builds this year to clear up the stash. Here's progress so far. Any questions or feedback is welcome. Look at this. Hey, look at that. Now that is beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Hey, oh, the brickwork. So many brickworks. Bit of the old wallage going on there. Yeah, I like that. Flaky plaster. Yeah, I like that. Look at the weathering on this tank as well. Really sort of subtly done. Yeah, I like that a lot. Oil drums, spare plates. Well, look, you've even got the brickwork underneath the doorstep there. It's perfect, isn't it? Absolutely. Everyone's saying to PJ they'd like to see the decal sheets. Oh yeah, PJ gets extra bonus points. Brum brum noises were heard. Good man. Look at that. That is beautiful. Nice bit of work there, Phil. Yeah, stunning. Nice bit of weathering around the tracks there and the exhaust system, folks. Chipping round the edges there where people have been clambering over it. Yeah, nice one. Look at this little dude. Yeah, all the rust spots of that forming around the edges and that. Love it. Excuse me. And that is a fearsome looking gun there, isn't it? I mean, what is that? It's a bazooka. Yeah, you saw that trundling into walls, you'd be going, yeah, I am going over there. Yeah. Proper. Again, it's the detail of all the chipping and that, just, yeah, looking subtle. I like that a lot. There you go, got a nice motorcycle there, Ducati, I do believe. So yeah, looking rather splendid. Again, did you get your knee down, Phil, when you was building this, mate? I think you did, didn't you? Nice little display there. Use some of that. Patrol torpedo boat there, PT579. Again, you don't see many people doing boats now, whereas beforehand you used to see a lot of ships and boats and submarines. And is it me or is it people not building them much now? It's a shame. I mean, I'd love to do sort of the big 200 scale ones, but it's, for me, it's where do I put them? You know, it's space, isn't it? They are a proper dedicated shelf for that particular build, but maybe one day I'll do one, have it in the lounge. Audi Quattro there. Do some of that. And, yeah, you can't help but think of, what's his name? Gene Hunt, wasn't it? In Ashes to Ashes. Yeah. Genie, Lamborghini Countach. How many of us of a certain age had a Lamborghini on the wall as a poster? That the tennis girl, wasn't it? I think most blokes of our age, Gen X, had them two posters on their wall. But them proper muscle cars there. Use some of that. It's one thing the Americans do well, isn't it? A muscle car. Beautiful work there, Phil, mate. Thanks for sharing. This is Bill with his first two stacks of the Titanic rigged up there with a bit of the old easy line. Come on, Bill, how much money's in the swear jar, mate? Where you going? Going on a round the world cruise, are you, mate? Look at that. And yeah, sorry for going back to front on the gallery tonight, but...
Ooh, back again.
That's all right, mate. No need to announce, mate. Just trundle in and out as you need to.
Do we know if, as Bill said, if that's thread or easy line on this Titanic?
If it's, I'm assuming it's easy line.
Yeah, if it's thread, it's very neat.
That's, yeah, a bit more from Joe there.
Yeah. All this scratch-built stuff he does. Look at that.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Scratch-built. Oh, it's insane.
Skill level Japan, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, and let's not forget, of course, for 1 minute, how much work will go into researching what the inside of these planes actually looks like.
Exactly.
It take probably months to go through all the photographs and images and stuff, and blueprints, and dedication to a cause.
Leia says she's got that PT boat in her stash. Good girl.
Oh, Mr. PT boat. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he does. He goes really into all of this scratch building stuff, and it really does make the build.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Especially when he starts building all the little gadgets and gizmos that run inside of the
fuselage, you know. And that's cool, isn't it? That's special hobby, isn't it? Yeah, P-36 Hawk. Yeah, nice one. And again, when you think what you can pay for a lot of the detail upset, and yeah, like you say, just bits of styrene and a bit of dedication, you can replicate it.
Look at the little tiny levers he's built under the at the bottom of the. It's just shenanigans.
It's just old skill scratch building techniques, you know, and why not?
Yeah, and the amazing thing is that clip that he's got the other part held by. I've got one of them holding my earphones in place, so I know exactly how big that is. It's tiny. Those handles are tiny.
I just love that attention to detail. Because I find when I look at his work, you zoom in and you see things and you're like, oh, yeah. But look at the subtlety of the weathering on this.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it?
I love the sort of different colour but slightly differently weathered panels on the exhausts, on the cowling on the engine.
Yeah, the discoloration on the leading edges of the wings and that.
It's not just one single colour.
Yeah, all day long.
It's also quite nice to see it in that kind of faded blue colour, which is quite a lot more accurate than often you see it.
Just works, doesn't it?
Very good.
And this is the SBD3, yeah. Yep. So I like seeing a lot of these builds because it's something so different, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's nice when you get to see people who they focus on a particular thing and they just get so good at it.
Oh,
they don't need to do anything else. They just stick to what they do, and it's just.
Phil says he's got an old French battleship in his stash. I'm just intimidated by all the small fiddly parts and PA. Yeah. Phil says a bit of swearing because it's a Revell kit. Didn't fit in a lot of places, and yes, 'tis the line of easiness. Good man.
Oh, jolly good.
Yeah, when I built my one, the halves of the ship are like, yeah, one side must have been metric and the other side imperial because they don't fit.
I must admit, in my stash, I do have that Revell cargo container ship.
Yeah, I've got one built up top there.
I was thinking about making it into a spaceship, maybe. Mum got me that for my birthday one year.
I was going to convert my Nimitz that I've got up there into a rip-off of the space battleship Yamato.
Ooh.
And I've got some spare WASBomb Dackerjet parts, and things like that. And I was going to do that. And then I thought, the purists are going to hate me, aren't they?
That's why you should do it.
Doing that to a Nimitz class aircraft carrier. And it's like, yeah.
Even more reasons to do it.
It's been sat up there in primer for 7 years, and I'm like, I've got to try and rekindle the interest in the build. So
there's nothing wrong with letting the primer just mature.
Yeah, do you think it's dried by now?
You've got to make sure it's cured fully, mate. That can take a long time. It's chemicals. You know all about chemicals.
Absolutely.
No one understands chemicals. Ooh, nice.
This is Dauntless. Closing the name on the box, Cole. See, old school things like this. Tape on the end of a stick. I
have to admit, I've never thought of that, but it's so blindingly obvious.
How many people would have had a special holder to... Yeah, it's like...
And some solutions are so simple, they're impossible to think of.
We used to have, like, sticks with a bit of double-sided tape on the end, just... That was it, job done.
When I take a bunch of, like, miniature figures out to spray them, like with a rattle can or something, I just get a bit of foam, a load of looped over double-sided tape, and just plonk them all down and take them outside. Yeah,
coffee stirrers, that sort of thing, with a bit of double-sided on. It's like, live here.
1,000 coffee stirrers, so
exactly. Bit of a tiger tank going on there, full interior. This is the Academy 135th Tiger 1, the last build for 2024. She is finished. There were some issues, but there she is. Yeah, I've still got my Ryefield over there that I've got to start priming, but I'm binge building everything at the moment that I've got because, get
it all done.
Yeah, I'm building whilst I still can, and then it's all going to be painty from then on. View some of that, and look at that. That just looks subtle, doesn't it?
I can hear that kind of squeaking tank sound.
You hear the tracks going, can't you? That clatter, clatter. Yeah, look at that. That is seriously sexy. I'm going to zoom in. Look at that.
It is funny if you've ever been lucky enough to actually hear a real World War II tank in motion. Not a modern tank, but a proper vintage one like a Tiger.
Pardon me. Yeah.
When you hear them and how loud the clanking tracks are and the roaring diesel engine, you can imagine how they were terrifying to people at the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they are just this.
You know, I mean, you know, you try to think when you watch these old films, you sit there and you think, okay, I live in a neighbourhood with terraced houses and that, you know. It's just like one of them coming clattering past your front room, isn't it? It's like, how intimidating must it have been for people in that environment? It's scary.
Sitting there in your little shop in France and like a tiger just...
Yeah, it just comes bouncing down the road and you got all your tables rattling and everything. And yeah.
The scary thing is that tank's probably about as tall as my bedroom window.
Yeah.
The commander would be going past my bedroom window. Be like,
they're not small, are they? But
no.
Yeah. It's just frustrating that we've learnt nothing since. It's like, yeah. Beautifully built.
And a Bane blade will be 4 times as big as that.
Good
if not bigger.
Segue into Warhammer and Bane blades there. I'm impressed with that. That is a great segue you did there, mate. That is impressive.
I'm hoping to motivate Muse back to her Bane blades, you see.
Yes.
I like the fact we're seeing it coming together. That's good.
It's great, isn't it? How you can see the kit unassembling itself. It's gonna glue itself back on the sprues in a minute, mate.
Yeah. Well, that'd be impressive.
Yeah. This is the P32, 132nd P51 even cut. It's finished. Look at that.
It's a nice metallic finish there.
It is nice, isn't it?
Is that the one that was it Joe that did one and then wasn't happy with it and redid it? The finish. Was it Joe that did
yeah, I think it was, yeah. It needed something extra, and I think the saw was applied even more, wasn't it?
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it, and he had to redid it. It might not have been. I love the blue schnoz on that. That's just a really brilliant, nice isn't it? I love the shape of it. It just works for that shape.
Just works a treat, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the black anti-dazzle stuff on above the nose.
Marcy says she's going to finish what she started, and then I'll start one. Good girl.
Good lass.
This is when we go, right, Marcy's building us. Time to box ours up and never look at them again.
Yes.
Still need to put the base on the E-Models one.
A bit of fuselage there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Look, checkers. Ooh, nice.
Oh, look at this round the cowling. Yeah.
Look at that. That's just so nice. Just heat damage where the paint's come
brilliant, isn't it?
Paint flakes away. It's bare metal as well. There's no primer on that puppy.
Around the edges, around the rivets. It's just like, yeah.
I think US Navy planes were very similar to Japanese in that they didn't bother with primer a lot of the time because they were just churned out and they weren't expected to last long on aircraft carriers.
Yeah, they was only expected to do a couple of sorties, weren't they?
Yeah, so they just got them painted from the bare metal.
Yeah, but you think if they didn't do that, we wouldn't have all the fun weathering them.
Well, yeah.
Look at the cockpit where the pilot's been climbing over the edge there. Oh, that's just subtly worn away and on the back of the wing there.
Yeah, little bits where the guns are on the leading edge of the wings.
It's that eye for detail that I like. Even the propeller blades have got wear on the edges. Brilliantly done.
They may not have lasted long, but they worked hard when they were around.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird, but it's kind of as World War II planes go, that one's a bit of a Friday afternoon design job, isn't it? It's a weird ugly spud. They never quite look like they were designed correctly.
Yeah.
The cockpit's a funny shape, and it's like somebody who's never seen a Colonial Viper has to draw a Colonial Viper kind of got it almost right, but not quite. Very strange design, that particular plane. Very weird.
Yeah, subtly done. Sorry, I had a gob full of food, mate.
That's all right. Very, very nicely done that. He's even tried to pick out all the rivets and the rivet depressions and the panel gaps.
Just works a treat, doesn't it?
Yeah, Nice and subtle.
I like it a lot.
Spot on. Seeing it as it comes along there.
Beautiful work.
Pre-shading and everything.
Good to see, isn't it?
Yeah, and I do appreciate the fact that he's still doing paintwork over the decals, which is really good.
Oh yeah.
Still spraying base colours and post shading and stuff over the decal. Very nice.
Well, it just adds to the effect, doesn't it?
Muse says, by the way, showing actual military tanks makes me want to build those, not Warhammer.
Oh, nice one.
Those are good.
That was last week's Frolic. Edward has finished the THD DAS work, 1/16 SD KFZ 250 1 A. Thanks for looking. Cheers. There you go.
I actually learned that's a Sonderkraft Fahrzeug Ausführung A.
There you go. Whatever.
Yeah, that's my claim to fame, is that I actually figured out what they mean. Learn what those words mean.
Look at that. It's got a wooden handle. Nice.
He's done some fantastic wood and gunmetal work on this, actually.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
When it's all weathered up, it's just chef's kiss.
I mean, look at the gun in the background, dude.
Yeah.
You know, the wear and tear on it. It's just beautifully done.
When I was looking at like some 1/16 stuff last year, I was thinking, if I did a 1/16, what would I do? And then I realised there was a 1/16 half track. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Do a 1/16 half track.
Yeah, it's subtle, isn't it? It's just, yeah, just got that look in it.
MP40 there, all nicely gunmetal. Look at the sort of the black on the engine, but then it's got the metallic sheen to it. Cause it's all worn.
Just works, doesn't it?
And this is before the weathering's even gone on.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Good eye for detail again, Edward.
Yep.
You know, look at the seats, the wear on the edge of the material and everything. Yeah. Same with the tripod, the rusting round there and that. No.
And that, I'm not sure if that, I think it's a leather ammunition pouch there on the
right. Oh yeah, it's down there, yeah.
Looks great. And I still don't understand the steering wheel on those.
Yeah, it was an acute angle, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now keep an eye on those car 90s, because they'll look, when you see them at the end, it looks like wood. They look like actual wood.
He's been playing with wood again, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been playing with his wood, hasn't he? Yes.
So I see what he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, 16th scale. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's like, yeah. Because I've got the little grief down there with the metal tracks on it, and it's just like, yeah. Because I was thinking of getting a big King Tiger in 16th scale, but
that'd be a good project, that, wouldn't it? A behemoth.
Well, having got about halfway through the big KA.Models one, I still got that. Yeah, I'd like to do one to keep for myself, you know. And
yeah, well, there is something about when you make a model about it when it's a big model. It's just there's something that gets the child in you excited.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a few large scale kits to finish. I've got the 8 scale E-type. I've got the 8 scale GT40 up there. So once I've done them big uns and got me part works on display, if I've got a big enough area to put a 16th tank of my own in, then I will get one and have that as a long-term background project, because I'd like to do one for myself.
Yeah. Billy Busby, a new name in chat, says, is the subject of tonight's stream weathering?
Absolutely. Good shout, mate. There are a lot of talented people in the gallery, mate. And yeah, I love this part of the month, because we're going to be doing the gallery once a month on the Frolic. And yeah, it's just nice to see. Talented builders and the audience putting their work in, because it's our way of giving something back for them supporting us and putting up with us for the other 3 weeks out of the month.
Yeah. Look at the mesh grill on those 2 vents on the top. They just looks like, I mean, it probably is photo etched, but it just looks like metal. Yeah,
proper grillage, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Just looks.
Look at the wear around the cap where the crewman's fingers have been rubbing the metal when they've been taking the cap on and off. Same with this one.
Not only that, but look at the inside of the door on the left where it's all black and the paint scraped away, but the metal's all dark.
Yeah.
Where it's in contact with hands and it's
Oh, no.
So good. Looks so good.
Yeah, I love that. And again, it's 16th scale. Yeah.
Yeah. You've done a fantastical job on this one, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
I mean, look at this car 98s. They're just, it looks like wood. Now they've got the matte on them. It just looks like wood. It's just.
You're getting twitches, aren't you?
I am. I'm the weathering man. I just, it's
stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Ain't no apologies.
That looks about 1.5 foot across.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of work's gone into that.
Mm-hmm.
Be proud of that one, Edward, mate. It is top drawer, isn't it?
And it's nice to see that, you know, a lot of people just get say like the MG40 or whatever, the 42 and they just use a gunmetal paint, and it's like, no, don't just use a gunmetal paint.
Oh, that's handy to know, Edward. He says it was on sale for $69.99 at Andy's HHQ, mate. Oh, nice one, mate. Cheers for the feedback. And that's a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. I thought it was in the triple figures, mate, at least. That's handy to know. I do like that.
Werkzeug Zubehör. Das ist richtig.
Yeah, all day long, mate. Thanks for sharing that, Edward, mate. That was a privilege showing that.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Werkzeug.
Run out of World War II German infantry soldiers from the Eastern Front final reveal. Oh, what we got here, dudes. Ron's been painting figures. Let's have a looky, kins. Oh, he's got a look and a half on him, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got I really want to be inside where it's warm, please, thank you. And why couldn't they give me sleeves that weren't too long?
Yeah, I've stood out here with this snud on. Do you think I'm happy? And he's going, be honest with you, mate, I couldn't give a monkey's whether you're happy or not.
He's there going, hey, at least they gave you a great coat. I just got what I jumped out of the plane with.
Yeah, look at the state of my boats. That's what they gave me. And there they are, looking at each other going, yeah, and?
They're both looking at like a distant campfire and thinking,
exactly.
Man, we got one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I can only see a floating helmet on the right because camouflage, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's two dudes on there. I only thought there was one.
Yeah, I only thought there was one, but yeah, I saw the floating rifle and the tin hat, and it's like,
you're like, yeah, there must be somebody else.
Absolutely. I want to know what's over here in front of them because they got that look, 1,000-yard stare in it. It's like, yeah, there's something over there. I don't know what it is, but
it's probably either something warm or something they can eat.
Absolutely.
Maybe they can see like a Russian field kitchen and they debate whether they can take the soldiers and get the field kitchen for themselves.
He still don't look happy with a greatcoat, does he?
No, it's because it's 2 sizes too big.
Yeah. It's like there, we're stood here like a right pair of pilchards staring at a snowy wall there. What's going on? Yeah.
It's a sign saying, St. Petersburg, you must be this tall to come in. And there's a little bit.
Absolutely. Edward is saying there's lots of plastic in that kit. He says, yeah, nice work there, Ron. Absolutely, mate. Ron is our resident figure painter.
Stalingrad, not St.
There you go.
Foxx.
You've been special, are you?
I am.
Max McGinn, this month I've managed to finish up painting some more Battletech Urban Mix to field these as extra units in campaigns. I hope you guys like these. Now, these are microscopic.
They're like the size of a rice, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. He used to put a picture of an English penny behind them for scale, and yeah, they are proper microdots. I know, 12 mil, something like that.
He's painted like road marking. I think so.
Yeah, so he's
painted road markings on them.
He does a bit of chipping, a bit of dirt and detritus on them, but it's like, yeah. Like,
a bit of this and that.
Equal cuteness, folks.
Yeah. It's good to go to the effort of putting like textures and stuff on your bases for such small miniatures.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people just say, oh, I'll just paint it grey. And it's, you know,
I do believe there's a bit of a grey on Earth there, dude.
Are you naming your Citadel texture paints?
Oh, I know.
Can everybody just pay attention to this fact? He's just named us.
Bill says, I used Revell weathering powders pigments on an Airfix 72nd scale Hurricane using a reference image from a museum. The results were impressive. I don't know if you've used them. I haven't used the Revell weathering powders yet, mate, but I might have to look into getting some, mate, because I didn't actually realise that Revell did weathering powders, mate.
I didn't know they did either. I've been using like Tamiya or ammo.
Yeah.
No, ammo, is it ammo? No, yes.
Yeah, I've got AK and MIG.
AK.
And, yeah. That's anyway, I'll look into that, Bill. Thanks for the info, mate.
Yeah, did not know they did that. Then again, it was a long time before I realised they even did a water.
Well, I think we got sidetracked, didn't we, with the Revell SWAT guy box art, and it kind of sent us on a different tangent altogether, didn't it?
Yeah. The
No.
Revell box art is a thing unto itself.
Max says, I think they're 6mm in scale, so they're ultra tiny. 6mm. Yeah, that don't even register with my eyesight. That's stain on the bench, mate, isn't it?
Half the size of a Space Marine or something crazy.
Yeah. And props to you, Max, mate.
Mm-hmm. They're a bit chunky boys, aren't they?
I know I would run a mile if I saw them coming towards me. Purposeful, that's the word, purposeful.
Yeah, stompy. Definitely stompy.
That's Max and Larry going down the shop, that is.
Not Larry, Gary and Harry.
Yeah.
Well, Gary wouldn't be there. He's too lazy. He'd still be in bed.
Yeah. And he's also finished up painting some Battletech ground units for the clans. I hope you guys like these. These vehicles are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them bad boys.
Yeah. They're so small.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
It's a bit like painting the old Micro Machines Star Trek ships that were like the size of your thumb, of which I've got several on my bench.
Can't really remember them, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple on my bench and they're really tiny. So to paint them, it's probably about the same thing. Tiny, tiny little.
God, that's going back.
I've got a Type 2 shuttle from Voyager. It's like half the length of my thumb.
Yeah, I've got the Revell shuttle and 747 kit. Two of Revell's finest moulds there, mate.
Did I hear lots of air quotes in that sentence?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah. That's back from the days of list the bad kits to build and I'll build them days. And it was like, that got suggested. It's like, yeah, I'll get one. I will build it.
Phil Bolton says, this D8 I'm building, I'm not sure what that is making me nuts. It's got lots of tiny rod-shaped parts that are guaranteed to break when I snip them off the sprue. I remember somebody showed a technique once for getting things like that off the sprue, and I've forgotten what it was, and it was a great way to not stress them. And I've actually forgotten what it was now. Nuts.
Absolutely.
There is a way to get that kind of stuff off the sprue, but a special way that doesn't stress them. Ooh,
yeah, I like these. They're brilliant, aren't they? What I need to know, Max, is did you do hover car noises? You did, didn't you?
I like the fact the big number on the top makes them look like something out of Thunderbirds.
It's good, some good pigment talk going in there. Yeah, I use the old Faber pastels and I grind them up in a coffee grinder and, yeah, they come in handy as pigment as well.
Bobbin says, tiny massive boom tubes.
Absolutely.
Almost Bane blades, but tiny.
Why have I got that compulsive urge to print some of these and light them up?
I'm not sure they'd be much bigger than the actual LED bulb, though.
Yeah, but I've got nano LEDs, mate.
This is true.
I did like that 1/12 Super Blackbird, didn't I? That commission by.
That's true.
Yeah.
Super Blackbird.
He's also managed to finish up some more ground units for the inner sphere. Inner sphere.
Inner sphere. Those one on the right with the split windscreens, they really look kind of like a Captain Scarlet.
Oh, they do, don't they? The old dun 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 dun.
Shadow.
Yeah. Have you some of them?
They look kind of. Those other ones look like. Yeah, that's straight from Borderlands. They look kind of Borderlands-ish.
Yeah. I swear, blind, I had some old Hot Wheels vehicles that were like these in red.
Have you noticed how on that one on the left, he's done sort of subtle shading on the glass so it's lighter at the bottom and darker at the top? That's quite impressive, that on something so tiny, tiny.
Oh, he's got impressive painting skills, mate.
Yep.
You know, like you say, 6 mil. Yeah. Yep. Just imagine him doing the clatter noises as he put these across the bench. We know you did, Max.
Yeah. I love where the tanks are all kind of chubby.
Yeah.
All kind of chubby tanks.
Max has got the advantage, Edward, because he's only 30, mate. So he hasn't yet been subjected to old man vision.
No. Max is also 37 inches tall.
You notice as we get older, the scale kits we build gets larger.
Yeah, I'm looking at 1/16.
Yeah, 1/16 to me and
1/8
Fox is the equivalent of this to Max. It's like, yeah. I like them. I like them a lot.
Good work, Max. Ooh, floaty things. Literally floaty things.
I just love the fact that they're,
Ooh. Floaty things.
Jelly botters.
With mushrooms on the top. Space mushrooms.
Honestly, it's limitless, this stuff. And yeah, you can get a lot of it, 3D print the files, job done.
Yeah. Awesome.
And again, you know, if space is at a premium, you can have hours of fun doing this sort of stuff.
Yeah. There is, I mean, that's why I love doing miniatures of figures, because I can't paint big figures. I've got no skills to paint. I haven't got the skills to paint big figures, but little tiny miniatures.
Yeah, you tried it with the Krieg, didn't you, that I printed, and you was like trying to do 28mm figure scale on the big figure, and you're like, yeah, I just need to practice.
It's a skill that I have, I'll have to learn. I'm not.
Well, I'm going to be uploading the videos soon of the Viking figures that I'm painting and stuff. So, yeah, give you an idea.
He's gone big. He's gone big.
Yes, I've managed to finish a few BattleTech projects. First project was designing some hero mechs for my custom pirate force. The mechs are the Murder Crab, King Crab Frankenmerch, or Frankenmech even, King Tiger Marauder Mark II, Warlord Atlas with a skeleton bones body painted on the armour. Oh my God. Second project was designing a pirate cannon fodder force, and yeah, loads of bump there. Give it a read, folks. I got
a bit of a murder crab.
A throat dried and Gandhi's flip flop, and yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like the way it's got a cheeky smile on it.
Yeah,
it's got a little cheeky smile.
Yeah, I like that.
It's got checkers as well, dude. Checkers is always the right
answer. I know, I spotted them down there. It's like, yeah, bit of the old.
Checkers is always the right answer. I like the way he's free-handed that entire kind of smiling skull face on it. That's
really
cool. On something that small.
Brings back memories of the Greeble build. Do you remember the Tiger Tank?
Oh, yeah? Oh, God, that's a throwback, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
Blimey. I was 5 then.
Yeah. Right, he's going back, back in the day.
I was 5 and you had hair.
Oh, no, it's scary, isn't it?
And Ted was exactly the same as he is now.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like these.
Yep. Stompy.
Yeah.
I like the little round fat ones. They're kind of endearing.
They are, aren't they?
It's like, you know, you can imagine the drivers, the pilots there be like, oh, everybody else gets the ones that look like fighter planes. I get the one that looks like a fondue.
I get the little squat one. It's like, the mini-me's.
Yeah, I get the camper van. Everybody else would get the fighter planes.
Yeah. Yeah, the Reliant Robin of the mech world. I just like the different colours, you know. It's like a bit from this one, a bit from that one. And it's the fact
it's all pirates. Pirates are.
It's the fact that he's done checkers that small.
Mm-hmm. That's...
Look at the smiley face. Love it.
Again, these are the size of a rice. So,
yeah.
At this point, he's basically... And look how small these little dudes are. These are even small. This is figures.
Yeah.
These are literally the size of molecules. Cracky Riley.
Yeah, very Krieg-esque, aren't they?
Mm.
There you go. Look at that. One English penny.
Yeah. That's just nonsense.
Yeah.
I think that's actually smaller than the Warhammer Imperial, whatever it is, thing with the tiny scale, heroic, massive scale, whatever the ones.
Yeah.
With the little tiny figures. I think
It's just insane, isn't it?
It's insane in the membrane.
What American coin is a UK penny equivalent to? Is it a dime, is it, or a nickel?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. Maybe a quarter, maybe.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, what's a UK?
An American penny is really small, but
yeah. There you go. Nicely done, Max. Nice little collection there.
Mm-hmm.
As Marcus's show from the other week, this was Bill's Titanic, unassembling itself gradually.
Yep. It's slowly reverting back to form.
There you go.
It's slowly becoming more realistic to the modern version.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Phil Bolton says, how the hell did you paint those, Max? Witchcraft and tomfoolery, Phil. That's what I reckon, mate.
Like I say, Max is only 32 inches tall, so...
What he's not telling us is he's got the James Webb telescope bolted right outside his house, pointing into his window, and that's what he uses to see it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're at using microscopes level now because we've got old man eyes, but...
I think he just injects himself with, like, just Japanese stem cells.
Yeah.
And then for 24 hours, he paints like a Japanese modeler, so...
He's got one of those big lenses like that magician in Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah. I have not watched the Harry Potter film, so I cannot say.
Yeah. Yeah, all day long. Have you some of that? This looks like a Titanic build you did there, Bill. See what I did? That's all I had, mate. Ron Ettom is doing the FW 198. 198 R2 Stormbok from 1944. Oh, that's going to be fun with all that modelling on it, isn't it?
Are you going to airbrush it, or are you going to try and brush paint it?
Don't know whether Ron is an airbrush connoisseur or not. I think he
because you can brush paint those faded effects.
Yeah, I think he prefers the airy stick, to be honest with you.
Can be done.
Sophie Willis is in Gate said, happy days. Bench is a Grumman F4 Wildcat. Belly is Weetabix and beverages tea.
Tea. Look at the way the wheels come out of that fuselage. It's so derpy.
Brilliant, isn't it? It looks like one of those forest fire planes, you know?
Yeah, it's like a professional designed the plane, then they got the intern to do the undercarriage.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah,
what?
you know, like the flying boats and all of that lot with a...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with a wheel cavity like that. But yeah, what a different little aircraft. Weetabix. There you go.
This used to be a Weetabix.
Oh, look at that. Now that is a nice beverage. The only thing missing is the tea bag bobbing in the cup.
Yeah, I do have a confession to make.
What?
I've kind of gone back to the coffee drinker.
Version
of me.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm not a tea drinker anymore. I go in and out of it, don't I? I'm not drinking the Barry anymore.
Yeah, so that's it, folks. It's going to be everyone's got to drink the same coffee as him now.
Oh, no. Don't drink the same coffee as me, otherwise there'll be less for me. Jeff says, according to the internet, a UK penny has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters. In the US, a penny is 19.5 and a nickel is 21. A dime is 17.9 and a quarter is 24.26.
There you go. Happy days.
So it's about the size of a nickel, a little smaller than a nickel.
Yeah, sort of far off than nickel or dime. Yeah. Happy days. Bill says, forget women and children. It's modeler and models first year, and wildfire season is here in North Wales. You go careful, Bill. Because that's a bit too close, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit too close to home there, isn't it? Yeah. Well, hopefully they put them out. Now, this was on the 19th, so yeah.
It probably rained like minutes later and just doused it.
Do you know, I've been to Wales just under a dozen times, and I've never been there on a dry day.
I've been there.
Always rained.
Well, yeah, actually, same for me, apart from once when I went there and it was beautifully sunny on the beach. We were on a beach somewhere. And it was lovely all day. But every time I've been to Wales,
you literally get a third of the way over the Severn Bridge and you start getting smatters on your windscreen of drizzle. Yeah. And then it's that soft rain all the time you're in Wales. And
it's basically Wales twinned with Cumbria. The weather. It's not a case of good day or bad day weather. It's a case of what angle is the rain actually coming down at.
That's another place. I've never been up there and it's not rained. It's always drizzle, bit light drizzle.
Yeah. You very rarely get nice weather in Cumbria. Very rare. When you do get it, it's nice. But,
this is Sprue and Glow saying, please take a look. So we're taking a look. This is a Zvezda 1350 Cruiser Variag Diary Build Update number 3. There you go, folks. So go and have a looky-loo.
If you ask me, that looks a bit World War One.
Does, doesn't it? It's just got that, yeah, it's just got that look in it of, yeah.
Vertical stovepipes and square body.
I know.
I love the way that the back is lower than the front, which...
Yeah, it's very agricultural looking, isn't it? Yeah, it's like, so
ship.
which end did they store all the coal in? Let's think about this. Yeah. Next up, we've got the Tasha. Started last night, finished tonight. What we got here going on? Let's have a looky, pops.
What is that?
It's the International Space Station.
Station.
That's right. I can remember I started this in the Zoom hangout, and it was massive.
Massive.
Yeah. Honestly, you could get a beach ball in that dome. It's proper bigly.
Billy Busby says, builder's tea, that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bill says, the hills are covered in gorse with sap that burns like kerosene during spring and early summer. It goes up if you look at it funny. And the Bobbin says, there are no dry days in Wales or electricity or running water, etc.
Yeah. Oh, that's got to be a massive size, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All day long. Yeah, I can remember when she got that out of the box, it was like proper language used about how big it was. It was like,
I did not see this coming.
Yeah, it's like instant regret. Yeah. But yeah. Because don't forget, you've got the globe, but inside
the ISS.
It's the ISS. Flat earthers won't know what this is. This is what is called a globe. Yeah.
I found a company the other day that does a Deep Space Nine runabout in not Lego.
Oh, right, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's out of print.
Yeah.
It's quite big as well, but it's full interior and it's out of print.
That's the thing. Some of these are absolutely massive, aren't they?
Tubes. I like the tubes. You should always have tubes.
But again, when you think about it, you could sit and give these a gloss coat and sit and weather them.
Mm.
You know,
used future.
Exactly.
Used future.
You know, so yeah. And of course, it's the International Space Station. What more can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? But wouldn't you want to put I think it has got a bulb in it. Yeah, it looks like it's lit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's all in Chinese.
You'd want to put the RGB LEDs in there, wouldn't you, to have all the different colour effects going on? And yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's good.
Different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say she had many hours of fun with it, but I can imagine there's a very full swear box in the Tasha Towers.
Oh, yeah. I'm just thinking, is it the ISS or is it the Chinese one? That I can't remember the name of.
Could well be.
Seeing as the globe's all in Chinese, or the location names, is it actually the Chinese space station? I'm not sure. Actually.
Don't know.
Might be the ISS. It's a bit big for the.
Sooner I can zoom in.
What it's called, the Shangdu, I think, or something. I don't know what it's called. Oh no, it's probably the ISS. I think. Yeah.
No idea.
Don't know. Still cool. Whatever.
Natasha on there. This is a picture of a bird. There you go, folks. Happy days. That was an Eleanor whip update. Yes, folks. Yeah, I kind of have been modifying Batmobile this week, and I did send someone pictures of what I've been up to.
Modify. Oh, yes, you do. Oh,
I know. And
you guys are in for a treat.
So I've got to edit the video down, and I've been modifying the Bat computer and the Bat beacon, and so I've kind of been.
One of the many advantages of being a mate of Fest is that I get to see all the crazy stuff he does before you guys get to see it, and I get to go, ooh!
Well, he gets a random message at about 4 a.m. going, opinion, question mark.
I made the thing.
I've made the modification from this. And then he goes, well, come on then, show us the other one. And then I keep him waiting, and I go to that. Have I got carried away? Yes or no? Yeah.
He sends me like a picture with like a electrical spaghetti all over it and expects me to not go, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to go, electric swap.
Even Jeff at Candygram for Mongo will love what I've done with the Bat computer. It's going to be right up your street, Jeff. It really is, mate. Scale Model Minjas in says, hello, Colin and Fox. Hello, Ross. I don't know why I'm waving at the camera, but I am.
Being special and waving at the camera. You are
I am. Lovely to see you in, mate, and I hope you're doing a bit better. And the eagle-eyed will notice Robo Feet, because
it's not exactly small Robocop, is he, Robert Cop?
You have fallen in love with Robert Cop, haven't you?
Yeah. It actually made me go back and start playing the game again.
Yeah, and I did do a modified version of the wooden steering wheel, because I had to do my own wood effect, because the part work one was just towel light ochre, and it was like,
is that a hand painted wood effect there, Fest?
That's a hand painted wooden steering wheel, yeah.
I knew that. I was just.
Then obviously you got the front wings, aka fenders. So yeah.
Where are you going to put the turret and all the checkers?
So it did there. So I pimped a thing that I'm doing. Am I? Have I done good?
You've done well. I must admit, that's the one disappointment I had with the Dodge Charger. I did was because it was Thingy's Dodge Charger, the bloke from that film, Dom Toretto.
Dom Toretto, yeah, Vin Diesel.
I was waiting for the shade of cash to kick in to compile. Yes, it only had the driver's seat. That was it. Because of course he's only got one seat. I was like, kind of hoping for more interior, but I forgot it's just one seat in that. So you only got one. You only got the driver's seat.
Natasha's got a Gy-Star King of the Road. Very technical build, some of it. I had to look twice on some of the build whilst building it. I got around anything that was confusing, had major fun whilst doing it. I absolutely love it. And again, given me more confidence to keep on building one of my biggest buildings yet. And you should be proud of yourself, because when you first started this little journey of apprehension, you was quite nervous about doing big stuff, and you've gone on and done a hell of a lot of stuff. So
a hell of a lot of big stuff now.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
I do remember the conversation was, I built Notre Dame, where the hell do I put it?
Yeah. That's a very big bird on the back of that truck. Yeah.
You like big birds and you cannot lie. Some other brothers would deny.
There you go. Look at that.
Nice.
Different, isn't it?
King of the road.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive what some of these non-Lego companies actually put out compared to Lego, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeff's going, Bat computer, question mark. I'll be standing by. Jeff, it's going to be right up your street. I was thinking of you in a nice way as I did the modifications.
I can actually understand why.
When Fox saw what I'd put behind the screens, he was like, oh, yeah. I said, yeah. There's a man out there that will appreciate that. So that's Jeff.
It sent me off looking at pictures of things. I won't tell you what, because it'll spoil the surprise, but I sent me off looking at pictures of things and reminiscing.
It was like, yeah. Because if anyone's going to own one, it's going to be Jeff, isn't it? It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Edward says he just did the Lego 66 Batmobile. It was a lovely build. Yeah.
Oh, nice one, mate.
Phil Bolton says 16 viewers, but only 8 thumbs up. Let's fix that, folks.
Yeah. It all helps with the algorithm. And it's an interaction on the channel as well, so it helps the channel out.
Algorithm. Fun fact, do you know who the biggest manufacturer of car tyres is in the world?
No,
Lego.
really.
They make more tyres than anybody else.
There you go. Yeah, because Hot Wheels is plastic, isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah. The biggest manufacturer of car tyres in the world.
Bill was at his bench till 1 a.m. on the 16th of March, but it was totally worth it.
Yeah. Did you wake up with a keyboard face?
So you had a Titanic session?
Twice. I'm trying desperately to think of, like, you know, you have to get back on an even keel now. With these.
Moving on.
I really can't think of any boat-based puns to put back.
Oh, no, it's bad, isn't it?
Damn it. Ooh, tangerine.
Absolutely.
I could just go for some orange juice right now.
Yeah, I like that. I like what he's done with this. He's had a good. The thing is, he's had a good bit of fun putting this together, and that's the key.
The thing is, that's all that matters, is that you have fun, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Don't concern yourself with what other people think and what other people do, and does it look like somebody else's. Don't, whatever you do, whether it's model making or drawing or music, it doesn't matter if it's creative.
Yeah, don't overthink it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Was Ron's figures we've seen.
Doing it is to have fun.
You go. That's Ron. Alan Parker's 1/12 MFH Lancia 37. This is a bit more on the Lancia. He's done some 2K'ing and decaling. Loads of work on the interior dash. And yeah, rather than bore you with my lingo, let's show you what he's been up to. Look at that. Ding dong in it, eh? Yeah.
Dongular and indeed dongular. Am I seeing some custom-made rivets on the fairing on the side?
Oh, yeah, he does all of that.
All the buttons and switches, look at it.
Takes it to the next level, mate. It's just...
Look at the buttons.
Yeah, I know. It just blows me away what this guy does. And I've seen a lot of his work.
I would expect to be able to plug a miniature 8-track in there and actually hear it play.
Yeah, look at the Kevlar on the seats. Yeah. Automotive porn, isn't it?
The floor pan in that car actually looks like metal. Is it actually metal, or is it just painted so well that it looks like a sheet of...
PJ will know that because he builds MFH. I would hazard a guess that it might be, but then again, he is such a talented builder.
Yeah, if it's not actually just a piece of, like, whatever metal, very thin steel or aluminium, it's exceptionally well painted.
Unbelievable, mate.
Yeah, I'm never painting a shiny car. I'm not even going to bother. I can't even begin to compete with things like that.
You can't compete with it. You know, there's talented builders out there that do this stuff, especially with MFH stuff. I've never built one, probably never will, because they are expensive. But I can understand why they're expensive, you know. But you've got guys like him building them. It's like...
Looking at the dashboard on that Lancia as well, I've got the Knight Rider music in my head. I can't help it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Exactly.
It's just because of all the little red lights.
Bill says, I watched a video by Ocean Liner Designs yesterday regarding camouflage and abstract paint on ships to fool the enemy. It was a great watch, but also I thought it could be used as a decent resource for model making, as most kit designers use general paint schemes used. You could expand something. Absolutely. Anything like that is, yeah.
Dazzle camouflage is great fun to
You'll be amazed at some of the stories behind it. I mean, look at Berlin Camo.
Yep.
You know, I go back to when I was in another group many years ago, and the person was adamant that Berlin Camo couldn't conceal a tank. And Sergeant Bones put a picture up and said, well, can you tell me where the tank is? There ain't a tank in this picture, and there it was. You could see the chieftain tank that was sitting there with the Berlin Camo on it. Yep. And Sarge, being Sarge, zoomed right in so you could just start making out the shapes. And said, now tell me Berlin Camo didn't work. It's like, yeah, point was made. Very well.
Oh yeah, it's like the you know, the old Matilda tanks from World War II had that Cornter camouflage,
yeah,
which was the blue sand colour and green
Yeah.
And that was apparently a branch off from Dazzle Camouflage. The reason it had that very specific shape and colour was the same kind of thinking as Dazzle Camouflage, to break up the lines. And that's why they do it on pre-release cars now when they're testing them around tracks.
Yeah.
They paint them with all that Dazzle stuff, so you can't see the curves and shapes, and you can't tell what kind of car it is. It does work. It does work.
Bill's been doing diamond art there again. See, he's got old man vision. And I want to know how many of these jewels you got stuck to yourself there, Bill. Come on, fess up, mate. Because
basically, when he walks out the front doors, they go.
Because I'd have had all of these stuck to me. You know I would.
Yeah, you could get a job as the beaded curtain.
Yeah, I would be adhered to that sheet. I really would, mate.
Yeah. You'd just wake up in the morning and you'd have just a sparkle face, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, Natasha's put. Go on.
I was going to say, if you didn't, H would break in while you were asleep and just stick them all to your face anyway.
Absolutely. Edward says, beautiful work as always, Alan. There you go.
Yes.
Cuteness alert there. Couple of birds there from Natasha. Happy days.
Burbs.
Birds.
Burbs.
Bless them. Just do like her birds, bless her.
Mm-hmm. She does.
Some bloke there called the Guru. If you click it, it says, "Yeah, don't forget the old man."
Don't forget the old man. We mentioned that in the last show, and of course that was put on there so we could see what we were talking about.
Absolutely, and this was doing a bit of work on the Batmobile and the Ferrari models for the Legends collection.
Ferrari.
Yeah,
are you running out of space for all them now? Oh.
What, the part works?
Yeah, the Ferrari collection.
Oh, yeah, me and space, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a lot in the collection.
Mm-hmm. Got all them spaghettis.
I know.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling a bit nervous. I'm looking away now.
I know. But there's additional boards gone in just for the Bat Beacon. But yeah, there's a cheeky little shot there of the computer, Jeff. Mm.
At least your electrics work. Yeah,
you can't see the front of it. Not yet. And then obviously the Ferrari, which was the Charles Leclerc one.
I got the body shell on my DeLorean, sealed it all in, built the next few bits and realised the electrics didn't work at all.
Yeah, but that's why we test them before we do that part of the build.
I'd forgotten that we'd already built the battery. I thought we hadn't built the battery case yet, but we had. So.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, U-boat.
This was Sprue and Glue, Les DIY undersea boat box Sage. There you go. Designed by the Brick Master. And we'll wrap up. This is a question that Sophie put in. Can anyone recommend a Tamiya kit for beginners that does not require paints to be mixed? Straight away, my brain was thinking, paint it whatever colour you want, love.
Yeah.
Don't have to go buy the box art. If you don't want to mix paint, get a single colour and just paint it with it.
Yeah. And if you're painting a real world thing, it doesn't matter if it's not quite the right colour because it's going to sit on your shelf and not on public display.
Pretty much everyone else that's put comments in have said the same. Don't stress on mixing the paint, just get a good colour match and go for it. So,
apart from that, old Tamiya kits anyway just generally give you a rough idea of their colours, which is like,
90% of it are variations on their paint job done.
Yeah, and they're not historically accurate, so it doesn't really matter.
No,
just go for whatever colour looks good to you.
So there you go.
Just for your enjoyment, so have fun.
Talking of DeLoreans, we'll wrap up with Fox's DeLorean for the night because we're over our couple of hours, and I need to
that bloody windscreen.
Take meds and everything. After a quick wheel change, the first part of my cunning solution to the messed up windows is in place. The rest will have to wait until the car is completely built in the next few months. So again, I'm lucky. I know what the outcome will be, but I'm not going to spill the beans.
Yes.
But someone spilled the super glue, didn't they?
Yeah, I was that little bit under the door. There's a little silver channel where the wires go in, and it's attached by a really flimsy little plastic thing that every time you pick the car up, you risk breaking it, and of course it broke within minutes. So I tried to I fixed it back in place now with super glue and easy line because it's hard to see. But unfortunately, somehow...
You do like bodging with easy line, don't you?
Well, the thing is, it's a great thing to attach two things together and hold them in place. But anyway, the upshot was somehow some of the super glue got on the windscreen and the side window. Now, you can see on the side window, I sanded through all my sanding grit levels, and I got it kind of smooth again. But on the windscreen, it was much worse, and it just went all wrong and horrible. I tried using some debonder, but that just made it... It didn't get rid of it. It just made it...
Yeah, you've melted right into the plastic now.
Yeah, so in the end, I'm like, I can't. I'm never going to get to sand this out without getting a miniature machine polisher. So let's just come up with a cunning plan to hide it.
Yeah.
And the 1950s wheels are part of that cunning plan.
Absolutely, and it's a good get out of jail free card.
And the annoying thing is, I thought I can do this cunning plan, but I need the 1950s wheels. So I did Google searches. Does anybody sell 1950s wheel kit for the DeLorean? Nothing on the internet anywhere. But the actual part work comes with a set of those wheels if you get the special edition one. But Google just didn't tell me that ever. I just found it by accident. I'm like, really? After all that? Gosh darn it. And none of the electrics work, so it will never light up. Never mind.
You don't have much luck putting these together, do you?
But the thing is, my cunning plan to hide the windscreen issue will also give it a reason why the electrics don't work. That's all I'm going to say. There'll be a reason why it doesn't light up, and that's not because I screwed it up and there's a loose wire somewhere. It's probably really easily fixed. I just don't want to have to take it all apart again because F that.
Happy days.
No.
So that is that done, folks. So we'll wrap up there for the night. And
Max is off. He says I'm off to bed. Great gallery.
No, that's all right. We're coming off now anyway, mate. So we've done our obligatory couple of hours there, and made a nice change, didn't it? A bit of gallery goodness.
Yeah. I got some horsey ears on.
Yeah, those that don't know, I no longer stream at the weekend because real life and changes. So we'll be doing the gallery on the Frolic going forward, folks. So yes.
What we doing the last Friday of every month, or the first Friday? I can't remember now. Is it the last? Did you say the last?
Last Friday, Phil. Yeah, I'm just doing it, Phil. I've just joined a group. He says, "Let me in." Yeah, I kind of was live, mate, but yeah, you're back in there. There you go, mate. So yeah, Phil's now in the group. There you go.
Welcome.
Yeah, so there you go. We're going to love and leave you there. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Don't forget, keep your gallery work coming in, because if the group does fill up quickly with gallery stuff, then we'll probably do the gallery 2 weeks a month. Yeah. Or we might just jump in and do a 15-minute gallery section randomly. Yeah. We'll see we'll see how it goes.
If we're really tired one Friday, we'll just do it.
Absolutely. And Phil says, "Don't forget mine, Cole." Yeah, no worries, mate. Let's go back and show Phil's. Now let's do a refresh. If you posted it in, then.
And don't forget, of course, don't forget the old man.
Let's have a looky low. New post. That's modeler Phil in the group. Phil Bolton. Dinner the other night at 1:1 scale, not very healthy, but tasty good. There you go. Happy days. Let's enlarge that. There you go. Happy days. And is there anything else that's gone in? Because, yeah, there you go. This was the TBD one that's been finished. Marathon canopy mask in a repainting, except for using 3D cockpit decals, blah, blah, blah. And let's show that. Have you some of that? Oh, yeah, try not to knock that over, Carl. There's the underneath there, all nicely pre-shaded. Model Phil says, "Cheers, no worries, mate." PJ says, "Great stream, catch you next time. Bye for now. See you later, mate."
Yep, bye.
We'll just finish showing this one and then we'll wrap. There you go. Look at that. All that canopy goodness. Again, round the edges here where the pilot's been climbing in. Yeah. I've used some of that. Lovely jubbly. There you go, folks. So hopefully I've satisfied everyone now. Yeah, that's Edwards.
Satisfied now.
There you go, peeps. Did I show that? Did I have it on screen? I didn't, did I, you Burke? There you go.
Did you not?
No, I don't think I did. So let's just quickly do it again because, yeah, there you go. That's his dinner.
I fully subscribe to whatever those things are.
Well, it's because I'd closed it down, hadn't I? Because we was going off air and then I've had to reopen everything. There you go. So let's do that again. Big days. He says, didn't mean it. That's all right, mate. It's just literally I was going off air and had forgotten, mate. There you go.
That's a bit appreciated there.
Happy days. Have you some of that? I want to know what plane noises you made. Happy days.
Spluttery vintage plane noises.
Exactly.
One hopes.
What was it Ross was saying? When you going to do your diamond art? When I can, Ross, mate, at the end of the day. I've got 1,000,001 builds to do and very little time left on this world to do them in, mate. So I'm trying to fit everything in I can, mate. I will get round to it. So apologies for not doing it immediately for you, but I will. Have you some of that?
Nice.
And a bit of that. There you go, folks.
Big, isn't it?
It is, mate. I like that.
Mm. It is a sizable bird.
Absolutely.
I need that in my face now.
So, folks, we'll wrap up then. And we'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping us pillocks company. Stay safe and well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we will see you next Friday, folks.
Adios, amigos.
Bye-bye for now.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient.